Hey guys, it's the Boom Real Estate Podcast, and today we are talking about next level service for buyers and what you can do to wow them. So check it out and check out our YouTube page, Boom. I can't hear you.
This is the Boom Real Estate Podcast. The podcast that shows you how to build an amazing business so you can build an amazing life.
If you do all the workouts, but don't change your diet,
Boom
you
Real
will be
Estate
fit, but not
Podcast
fit.
starts now.
I know.
I like food.
I like food.
I like food.
Here's the problem.
I like food.
We just had a conversation.
food.
We're just coming with a different energy to start this podcast, and it's because we're just a little down in the dumps. We were talking about fitness and health and wellness and how we want to not only be healthy, we want to look like we're healthy people too. And we realized that most of that is literally going to be diet. But what's the problem? The problem is we love food.
We love food.
We love food.
So,
We love food.
We love food.
and if you want to be healthy, you can't have any food. So that's the tricky part.
It's a hot
Oh, that's right.
Gosh.
Okay, welcome to the Boom Real Estate Podcast, where we wax philosophical about getting healthy, but never really do.
What's
Just
the
kidding, I'm just
longest that you think you've ever gone without having something to eat?
Oh, I know this answer.
Do you?
Well, yeah, because I did a spiritual fast.
Did you?
Back in the day,
yeah.
15 days.
15 days without food?
That's right.
Whoa,
That's right.
I didn't know you were crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
That's not crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Step off.
That's
It was a
little
long
How
crazy.
did you
fast,
do
yeah.
that? I mean, what did
I
you
didn't
do?
eat for 15
Oh,
days.
you had
Like
to do
drank a lot
something
of
to
water?
sustain.
Are you allowed to drink?
Yeah,
you
you
had to
like
drink
water and I think juices too. You do some juice
Okay.
as like a meal sometimes.
Well, no, that's food.
Juices?
Juice?
Yeah.
You would
It
count
It wasn't.
that as
I
a meal?
wasn't. I wasn't straight water only.
Yeah.
There are water only fasts.
Yeah.
But I had. I wouldn't have like smoothies, but I'd have like apple juice instead of
Yeah.
dinner.
Yeah.
You know. I mean, you're welcome to try it if it's
So I
not a
did
real
the juice
fast and see
cleanse
how you
one
feel.
time. That was like,
Oh,
But how long was
so
that?
Happy.
that was,
He's
what was
such
that,
a
like
happy
4
person
weeks?
All you had was
What?
juice for 4 weeks.
I think so.
Then. It was at
No.
least two. It was at least
Yeah.
two that you were like.
Really?
Like juicers. Like, so it'd be vegetables and fruit.
That's a long.
Oh no!
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I honestly,
Yeah,
like, it was
it-
about
it
the best
wasn't-
I've ever felt.
I mean, like my fast thing. It was like I would have a glass of juice instead of dinner, like a glass of like
Yeah.
apple juice.
Oh,
Not like I'm
yeah.
juicing all
Not
this
like
stuff.
getting it all in there, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Megan, how about you? What's the longest you think you've gone without putting a morsel of food in your mouth outside of water?
Not a day.
Yeah,
I mean, let's be honest. Not.
know.
I mean, not 24 hours.
right.
It's a rough life.
Well, you've been probably been sick and not eaten for
Oh
a day
yeah,
or two.
maybe that's true. Like
stomach
when you have the
or
flu
something.
or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like
yeah.
that or whatever.
Yeah. What about you,
Yeah.
producer Christian?
Oh, I don't know. Probably a day or two.
Yeah.
Not too long.
During
I've never done a
illness?
fast.
You think you've gone, though, like 24 whole hours without eating
Yeah.
something?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably 3 days when I'm sick or whatever. But
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever gone a whole day in my life without some kind of food.
I'm trying to eat crackers even when I'm sick.
I'm
bring
trying
me
to
the-
shove stuff in there.
Give me the chicken noodle soup. I don't care.
Oh, that's
It is
good.
crazy though, like just, and I know this has nothing to do with real estate, but it's fun. It's crazy, like as you get older, as I have gotten older, and like my mind tells me I'm still supposed to eat the same amount,
Oh,
Right,
that's
right,
true.
yeah.
but my body's like, you don't need this
Can't do that.
anymore.
Yeah,
You
cannot
can
do
barely
that.
move.
That's
Yeah.
true.
You should stop eating.
That's true. I've noticed too now, like it used to be when you're younger, if you wanted to get fit and get ripped or whatever, like you work out and your body will change. Now you have to work out to just stay how you are.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
Your body
let alone
starts.
progressing the other direction, like
Body starts working against you.
it does.
I actually got excited the other day. I was like, I'm excited. I want to get really old so that it's not like, because you don't get fat anymore. You just like start sagging.
Yeah, you ready
I'd
for the
almost
sag?
rather sag than be fat.
Would you?
I want to self-lipo.
This is
Can
so
you
amazing
self-lipo?
right now.
No,
No,
you
no,
cannot
no,
self-lipo.
no,
No,
don't do
sorry.
that.
Yeah, it's called not eating.
We're in a dark place,
This is
gang.
the worst.
It's the worst intro
We
ever.
need something
Yeah.
to bring us
We've
up.
had some bad intros, but this is this is the worst.
That's the episode. You
All
can
right,
find us
start
at
it
Boom
over.
Real
No,
Estate.
start it over
Okay,
from the top.
Here
From
we
the
go.
top.
Here we go.
Boomweightloss.com.
All right, we're gonna start this over.
Oh,
Is this
really?
the intro? Yeah, we're starting this over. We're still gonna leave this in the episode, but we're gonna re-intro.
This is the Boom Real Estate Podcast.
We're starting over.
Okay.
The
right.
podcast
Reset.
that shows you how to build
Yep,
an
perfect.
amazing business.
I'm gonna
so
touch
you
my
can build
toes.
an amazing life.
You can build an amazing
That was a good burger.
Get excited.
Boom Real Estate.
I don't know why I'm not losing weight. Those are some really good burgers and fries. Thanks, intern Zach.
Welcome to the Boom Real Estate Podcast, everybody. I'm Terry. There's Megan. There's Todd. There's Christian. How are you today?
Oh, so much
this
better.
Beautiful day.
So much more
We're
energy.
excited. We've got a great market. We've got a great life, and you are living it.
Things are good.
Yes, they are.
I am svelte.
We look hot.
Yes.
Woo!
You do look hot.
Yes. We are super pumped about just what's going on in the world these days and life, and it's good. Yeah.
World. I like it when you get guttural. The world.
We do want to hear from you. Email info@boomrealestatepodcast.com and YouTube, and the 7-Day Crush is at 7dayboom.com. The number 7, the digit 7dayboom.com. That will help you crush your next 7 days, which will set you up for big success in the following few weeks.
You know how they do got the intermittent fast?
Yes.
What if you did an intermittent business? Like you crush it for 7 days
good
and then
call.
take 7 days off.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Crush
Off?
it for 7
Off?
days, 7 days off.
Or just light.
Oh.
You probably, I don't know, off.
No, because like an intermittent fast, you go off.
go
Yeah, so the
all
equivalent
on
of
or
like
all
juicing only
Yeah,
for
so
your
like
business.
a day on, real hard, day off.
Yeah.
So when you're going hard, you have to be telling your people, I won't be around next week.
Yep.
But I'll be back hard the following week.
I work odd weeks.
That's right. I work every other week, but when I'm on, baby, I'm on. All right. So we started a few weeks back talking about next level service for sellers.
Yeah.
And we had a 2-parter for that. Now
Sure did.
today, excitement abounds
Ooh.
because we're doing next level service for buyers, and this will be a 2-parter as well.
Yes.
And so this is key right now because I think it's funny because typically you think of sellers being the challenging work and buyers being more of the legwork and less challenging. But in this market, it can be super challenging to have buyers and to get them homes. So you have to be more strategic than ever to
True
work
that.
with buyers. And we want to make sure we're giving that hashtag next level service. And so that's what we're talking about starting today and next week as well. I feel like everybody is engaged in something that is
Other
not this
than the podcast?
other than me. And I'm like, how long do I have to stretch until they're ready? Because like
People
you and
are paying
Christian are looking at something. Todd is doing some social
He's
media
taking
or
a
something.
selfie.
He might be ordering something. I don't know.
No, I just am totally all over the place today. I'm the klutziest person, and I'm like knocking into the mic. I rolled
no.
over the
Yeah,
stand.
in your defense though, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, like 8 poles that are
Yeah.
sort of in your space.
Yeah, that's
They-
true.
Oh, that
And
was
if you
nice
if
of
you move, you know,
Really?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
have to just
it's-
stay in your
Yeah.
in your stance.
But it was so I was looking at Christian to see if he was ready to vote me off the island yet for like the 97th time.
Yeah.
I hit them.
Did I glare at you?
No, not at all. You were nice
Okay, I don't
and
remember.
forgiving
All right,
looking.
I'm gonna try the toss
But-
to Megan again here. All right, I'm gonna try the toss
Yeah,
to
I got
Megan
it.
again. It's gonna be a little
On
simple
3,
thing. I'm talking about
2,
next
1,
level service for buyers.
Yes, and hello, I
Nice
am.
pickup, Meg. Nice pickup.
I just an easy transition.
That's it.
Wait, Todd, are you live Facebook? What's your-
Instagram stories.
He's
Do
just
it.
got a lot of social mediaing to do.
Sorry, back to you.
Yeah. Okay. So we are talking about next level service for buyers. I am our team's A team. Todd and I's buyer's agent, lead buyer's agent. I like to go by that. While he's just being lazy by the pool, drinking mojitos because he's the listing
Mojitos.
agent.
Life is good.
Nothing to do.
That's fun to
But-
say. Mojitos.
Mojito.
Mojitos.
So just like Terry said, though, it's super tough to be a buyer's agent right now. It's tough to be a buyer. It's tough to be their agent representing them. So it's super important now to be the next level and give yourself and all the clients, your clients, the best advantages you can. So
Oh yeah. Tough. It's tough right
kind
now.
of
tough.
sounded scary. It's
Yeah.
tough. It's a hard time. I have
Just
a
wanna
quote
draw
for you
attention to that.
guys, but I drew it. I wrote. I didn't draw it out. I did type it up so I wouldn't mess it up. But here's the thing about next level service, guys. This is a quote from
Yep.
Nelson Boswell.
Wait. The Nelson Boswell?
Yeah, I think
The
you know
Nelson
him.
Boswell.
You know him?
Boswell?
Exciting. No, it's Boswell.
Boswell.
Nelson
Okay.
Boswell. No idea. Anyway, he said, I
that's
hope it's
great.
a he. Here is a simple but powerful rule. Always give people more than what they expect to get. Let that sink in.
I like that you said, I hope that it's a he. I've never
Nelson.
met a female Nelson, but
You know what? Now is the world, though.
That is-
We
Okay,
have.
so what was
I
the
guess
quote
our
again?
daughter's name is
Right?
Logan, so
Yep.
yeah.
What was the quote again?
Here's a simple. That was a pat sound
That
for
was fat.
Sure.
Okay.
Here's a simple but powerful rule. Always give people more than what they expect to get.
Boom.
And Nelson Boswell's credited with that.
Yep.
Yeah,
Just
he's-
like every business owner.
Has ever said, yeah, right?
You know him. You probably know
Listen.
Nelson as the author of Inner Peace, Inner Power.
Okay.
I mean, most people are familiar with that. I think.
Yeah. And whatever site I Googled this from last night.
I had him as
sorry.
a president and CEO of over 30 years experience in the real estate field of appraisal. That's what I've got. That's Bing. Hold on.
Wait, did we bing it?
This has gotten worse. I promise you guys we have some.
We don't know
important
exactly
information to
which
talk
Nelson
about.
Boswell it was.
Yeah, it could be one of many.
Yeah, it could be
No.
any,
One of
really.
many.
It's a mystery.
Just give people
I'm
more
not
than what
gonna
they
tell
expect.
You.
So
Just give
overpromise,
them more than
underdeliver.
they think. Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, guys. Okay. So let's talk next level about our buyers, and we're going to start BC before the contract. Before the
Okay.
contract. So this is up to the offer. All the things you're going to do with your buyers before you actually submit an offer on a listing. So first things first, you're going to have your first buyer contact. Terry gave me a great lead. It's a sweet lead. First thing I'm going to do, send the referring party a thank you. So
That's
I'm
right.
going to handwrite a little note to Terry. I'm going to say thanks, Terry. Might give you a little something. Say thanks
Well,
for the referral.
you know, I mean, we can't give any something
That's true.
because of RESPA. So you're going to give nice penmanship,
Well, I mean, a lot
heartfelt
of love,
sentiment,
a lot
and
of
then
love,
loaded down with love.
appreciation.
That's right.
Stuff like that.
That's right. Did I tell you guys that I think I told Todd I lost a client one time because I did not give a kickback on a referral they sent me.
No.
And so they went with somebody else, and I said, it's illegal. I can't do that.
Yeah.
And if somebody told you they can, they legally can't.
Right.
So like, okay, well, I'm fine to lose that.
No way.
Yeah, that was crazy, though.
That is
That's-
crazy.
That's a first.
And that's why, yeah. Oof. Insane in the membrane.
So if you send me a referral, just know I love you forever, but
Yes.
I can't kick back unless you're a licensed agent.
Yes.
Then referral
True
fee
dat,
all day.
True dat. But here's the deal. Sending a thank you for a referral is so awesome because any action that you positively reinforce, you will get more of.
Yes.
So every time you say thank you, take your time. Do a little video thank you. Do a little
I like
dance. You can do a dance.
Yeah, dances I think are
on a
not
video,
a RESPA violation.
and I'll just send it to you and say thanks.
Yeah.
Unless
Here's my
they're
thank you dance.
compensated dances.
Yeah.
The Macarena is actually outlined. It's you're not allowed to do the
Other
Macarena.
than the Macarena.
Oh, is that right? In
Yeah.
RESPA?
So
Yep.
don't do
Yeah.
that one. It's fine print. You gotta check those.
That's
things.
good foresight
Good to know.
on the
So,
part of our
Look
forefathers.
how much information you guys are learning listening to the podcast
Yeah.
today.
That's a
Hashtag
great
next level.
podcast.
No Macarena.
I learned that Nelson Boswell could be one of 3 people. I learned that you're
Yes.
not allowed to dance for money
Correct. No.
if you're a real estate agent.
Correct.
Is
Just
that
for
right?
Macarena.
Well, no.
And you
How
can't do the
far are we
Macarena.
into this episode?
Oh, boy.
Point A on number 1.
Yeah, I'd say around 12 minutes.
Perfect. We just got our first.
Our very first bullet point.
Yeah.
Is not even okay.
So this 4-part series.
No problem, guys. We're gonna be here for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next thing you want to do is contact the potential buyer and the client and schedule your first appointment. This one's kind of important. Make sure you call them in a nice, quiet place where you can have a good conversation and connect with them because first impressions are first impressions.
Yes.
And you don't want to lose it from the beginning. So immediately reach out, get that buyer an appointment, and get the party started. So next thing you're going to do is an email follow-up. I absolutely love this part. It's a little next level. We do surveys. We talked about those in recent episodes about
Yes.
next level service for sellers.
We did.
But we use either SurveyMonkey or Woofoo.
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 WUFOO. Right.
And you can create these surveys that you send. So we send one called Getting to Know You, tells us a little bit about them, and then Finding the Right Home. So that's going to start our search criteria. We kind of get to start filling them out on what they're looking for. So we send that in an email follow-up with the confirmation of the appointment also, so that we have that confirmed. And if you want to go next level, use a video email.
Love it.
You can use BombBomb Co-Video or just your own. Text it. You can do it on your little camera on your computer. You pop it into an email. Your camera.
Did I miss your next level cue? Was I supposed to go?
No, that's next.
No?
No, do you have one that goes
like
up?
Scary. Like a
Oh,
happy
it's scary. Okay.
Like a hot tip, maybe? I don't know.
It's a hot
I like the Jetsons. You always win with that.
One. All right.
Kind of hot.
That's the one.
Next level.
Okay, I'll go back.
Okay.
Drawing board.
Yeah, well, that's
Go ahead. Just continue the episode.
All right. Okay. So you've done your follow-up, confirmed the appointment, and then you need to have your pre-buyer's consultation, everything prepped. This is your pre-activities for your buyer's consultation. You want to make sure you have your buyer's guide prep. You should have a buyer's guide. If you need a copy of ours, we're happy to send it to you, and you can make it yours. But you need that piece of literature to go through, looks super professional, covers
Yes.
everything you need to talk about during that consultation. Second thing is a lender connection. You don't want to ask that first, but you do want to get to that in the conversation because your time is valuable and so is theirs. And you need to know where you're looking as far as price range and what they need to be doing and what their timeline is. That is the lender's job and role. So make a connection with the lender if they don't have one already. And then your next level tip is to go ahead and get that custom search set up. If they have filled out those surveys and got them back to you, go ahead and set up this search, put some notes down to cover with them, and get the possibilities ready. So that way when you get in front of them, you're like, hey, boom, I'm already here. This is what we have. What do you guys think? And they're like, wow, this is so custom and so great, and you're so prepared.
So extra.
Yes, extra. And I put on there, find them on social media. I like to do that right away for 2 reasons. One, I want to make sure they're legit people before I go meet with them.
Good call.
You need to safety first, guys, safety first.
Yep.
And second, once I friend somebody or I start following them, they see that and they're like, oh, wow, now we're connected. And you're building loyalty and rapport from the beginning. And they're not going to want to not hire you because you're already starting to get connected. So
I have decided on a policy of I will Facebook friend buyers right away and sellers after we close.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because I don't want them to be like, oh, Terry's on the beach or goofing off
Good
on his podcast
call.
instead of selling my house, So that's usually how I play it. Now,
very-
sometimes they'll reach out in advance, and that's cool, too,
Right,
because that
right.
shows they want to connect. But, yeah, you got to be
I never thought that thought.
Yeah.
Even with buyers, sometimes you got to be a little careful because if you're out of town and they miss a house or something, you have to have a plan in place, though. That's
Yeah,
your
that's the thing.
preparedness.
That's it.
Prepared.
Okay, boom. So we're ready for the buyer consultation. Todd, buyer consultation, it's time.
All right, so you're going to show up and have a buyer consultation. If you don't do buyer consultations, this would be something to add to your business.
Yes.
Do buyer consultations.
Helps. Love it.
But you're going to see that a lot of what we talk about here with the buyer process is going to be very similar to the seller process. And so things like hashtag next level. Give me a little Jetsons on that.
It's a hot Oh, sorry. That's mine.
Oh.
There it is.
There we go.
All right, so next level, have someone confirm your appointment for you. So just have your assistant. If you don't have an assistant, make somebody up. Call with a different voice. Just make up a voice.
Hello, this is John, confirming the appointment for Todd.
Todd Johnson.
So have somebody confirm the appointment for you. It just makes it come across like, wow, this guy is legit. He's got somebody working for
Todd
him
Johnson
instead of him
calling
doing it
for
all.
Todd Ferris.
Yeah. See, that's believable because you would never make up a name
That's
with
like
someone
Todd
with
Johnson.
a
No.
first name the same as you.
And there's so many Todd Johnsons out there that it'd be hard for somebody to fact
right.
Yeah,
check it.
nobody's gonna fact
We
check
can't even
that.
find Nelson Boswell.
See?
Renowned author.
He or she. All right. So
He or she. It's me, but it's funny.
So that's hashtag next level. First, then second thing, be on time. As always, be on time. Next, be confident, be prepared. All right, so don't just show up. You got to practice this. So this is why we do role playing, right, people? All right, so practice. You grab somebody from the office and just say, hey, can I do a buyer consultation with you? One of the best things you can do is just call friends and family and say, hey, do you mind if I practice my buyer consultation with you? Because then you're going to be practicing with strangers, and they're going to be able to help you critique because they're going to be like these other people. They're not experienced, so they don't know what they're looking for, but they can give you the true, honest opinion of how it went. But with that, make sure that you have top-notch materials. All right. Now, having materials alone is a good start. Having top-notch materials is not too expensive and is the next level that you need to get to. So make sure that you look at your stuff, and if you're still using the same documents that you used 20 years ago, they're going to be pretty outdated, so it's time to update, right?
Yeah.
All right. And then make sure that when you're at these consultations, kind of the idea is lead or be led. All right. Take the temperature of the clients. If you got a client that likes to control the situation, don't fight them. All right. Don't try to take over control. Let them lead. If, however, you got somebody that's a little quieter, you're going to have to do some leading. And as always, be somewhat of a mirror to your person. If they are not over the top, then don't be over the top. That will turn them off.
Yeah.
And vice versa. If they're really energetic and you're really meager, they're going to get turned off by that as well. So you got to be able to play into there. You got to mirror them a little bit. All right. So then go through the buyer's guide, your buying process, set expectations, all of that stuff that you guys should be doing. Set a next step before you leave. This is something that you should be doing anytime you are working with clients, is figure out, you need to, again, be in lead or being led. This is a great, being lead. Be the leader or be led. But somebody that's very good at what they do, they always know what's next, and they can always dictate what's next. So here's what we need to do next. I'm going to be sending you this email. Then we need to maybe schedule some times to go see homes. What are you guys doing next Tuesday? Let's do it. Get them on the books, because the more often that you see them, the less likely that they're going to go use somebody else.
Yes.
True
All right.
that.
And the last thing is just simply listen. All right. Give me the Jetsons.
I don't think this.
I kind of dig in the Jetsons.
I know this it doesn't
Buzz down
sound
for you.
like next level, but man, there's so many agents out there that just don't listen. They feel like they have to control the conversation. They feel like that, they're those people that they ask you a question and then you immediately see that they could care less what you're
Yeah.
saying because they're looking at something else or they're thinking of their next question. They're not actively involved. So
Yeah.
Yeah, Nelson
agents-
Boswell said, "Always listen to the customer."
Yes,
It's one of his
yes.
famous quotes.
It is one of
Nelson,
his.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Always listen to the customers. Dynamite quotes.
I'm putting that on a shirt. A good shirt. Yeah,
So there you go. Listen to
He's full of
Nelson.
good
Listen
quotes.
to us. Hashtag next level. Listen.
right.
Listen.
Boom. There you go.
Always listen to the customer.
That's a beautiful sentiment. That's really, I've never thought of it like that before. That's really good.
I should laugh at my own joke.
That's
I remember Nelson. I found another quote from. He
Yeah,
said,
did you find?
Yeah,
what
he
else
said,
did he say?
treat your clients like somebody that wants to spend money with you.
Wow.
Oh wow,
He did not. Was that a real quote?
that
you
doesn't
just
sound
looked up?
right. It's not the Nelson I know. Sounds like something Todd Johnson would say.
Callback. Nailed it. Good job. That makes me think of the Brady Bunch movie, how they poked fun at the Brady Bunch, like while making the
Yes.
movie of the Brady
Yeah,
Bunch.
yeah.
And the
Yeah.
dad would say the most clear, obvious thing, and everyone would be like, oh, wow, I've never
Oh,
thought about that before. That's so
great.
good. All right, so you did the consultation. Hoots to you. Now the appointment's over, Megan. What do we do?
Ooh, now what? All right, so after the appointment, but before you've gone under contract, this could be a small window of time. It could be a long window of time before you find the house that they're going to buy. So after the appointment, first thing you're going to do is you're going to run home and you're going to
Run out of there.
zing, and then you're going to hand write a note immediately following the appointment saying thank you. Maybe write something specific in there, like you had a fun joke about little Sally and her, I don't know, loving to underwater basket weave, and you're like, oh, good luck, go Sally, But write something personalized and send it right away so that they are wowed by that. Next thing you want to do is make sure the search is updated, it's accurate, it's running, and the buyers are getting adequate results.
Adequate.
Adequate, not super impressive, just adequate.
Yeah.
Just enough.
That's how Rolls-Royce rates their horsepower of their engines is adequate.
Just adequate.
They never publish a horsepower number.
Really?
Yes.
Adequate.
That's interesting.
Every engine is
interesting.
6 3/4 liters. Every engine they've ever made, and the horsepower is rated at adequate.
Adequate.
That's
interesting.
funny.
It's kind of a beautiful word.
It is understated British. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
good.
Yes.
Car talk.
Car talk. Hashtag. Okay, so adequate results. Here's the thing. You do want to make sure they're getting enough stuff and that you are every once in a while checking in. I try to check. So the next one is to communicate often, right? This
Right.
is an important thing. It's a ongoing theme where I was talking about you can lose a buyer at an open house. They could meet somebody else. I've heard buyers say, oh, my agent isn't sending me enough results, or I feel like they're not working for me, or they forgot about me. So communication is almost always the answer.
Yeah.
Hey, here's what we have. We have a team member that calls it Man Up Monday, but every Monday I always try to touch base with all of my pending buyers and all of my prospective buyers. And it could be, I'm just looking in their search and making sure they're getting enough results. When did they check it last? What are they seeing? Are they liking anything? Stuff like that. And sometimes it's just, hey, how's it going? I'm thinking about you, wanted to check in. Do you want to go out anytime this week? You have to be proactive. You cannot just let buyers come to you when they find listings. You need to be proactive to keep them engaged with you.
Boom.
So my 2 next level tips, I said 2.
Ooh.
Number 1, concierge mode. Concierge mode just means, listen, there are going to be times that they might not be seeing homes in the search, and you're going to have to go above and beyond.
Yep.
You're not the agent that just puts a sign in the yard or sets up a search. You're going to go above and beyond. That means you're on forsalebyowner.com. You're on Zillow. You're on Make Me Move. You're doing mailers. You're doing social media campaigns on the areas that they want to move to. You're going to find them a house. You're going to network. You're going to get out there on, whatever, Utah moms, and you're going to say, hey, I've got somebody looking for this house. Do you know anybody? Get out there and find a house for your buyers. This is literally our job, but it's next level because a lot of agents don't do that anymore. They just say they're going to find it themselves and let me know. Come on, guys. We're better than that.
We're better than that.
We're better than that.
Yeah,
next
we are
level.
better.
And the next level tip.
It's just a weird murmuring.
Mumble.
Yeah, mumble.
Next level is to keep on top of their ups and downs. This is probably one of my favorite things ever. But you have buyers that miss. I had one a couple weeks ago, and I am darn good at writing offers. And you know what? We lost 3 houses that week before we found the right one. And it's just crazy, depending on what they can offer and how they can do. You got to keep looking. But I knew they were down after that. And so we sent them a gift, dropped something off with a note that said, hey, listen, this is all going to be worth it. And in 2 months, you're going to be sitting on the back porch drinking a beer, enjoying the house of your dreams.
Yeah.
You know, you just have to keep them on the right track. And that's our job, too, is to keep on top of those ups and downs. And then when it's good, send them fun GIFs and memes and have fun and make sure you're celebrating with them, just like Todd has said before. Celebrate as a team. So, boom.
Boom.
Got it. Nice.
Shakalaka.
Time for showings.
Todd.
It's
showing
time.
Showing time.
All right, so you've sent them some great stuff. It's time to go out and show them some homes. All right, so show with style. Be prepared. Have a clean car. Research those homes a little bit. And we've had agents now, like I know I did this when I first started. I went out and like toured, previewed all the homes before I showed it to my clients because I wanted to be really prepared.
Yeah.
Which is great. That's next level service, but it's probably not something you're going to be able to keep up with.
Right.
All right, so be as prepared as you can, though. So make sure that, like I said, clean car, research ready so that you can answer any questions, be practiced, which again, maybe some role play, offer ready to roll. So be ready to write an offer wherever you are, which means if you need to bring that form with you, bring it with you.
Yep.
And if you've got like special forms that your company uses, make sure you have those with you as well. Make sure you always have that backup kit in case technology is not working or you're not tech friendly. But otherwise, have your computer with you, have a hotspot, and be able to write up an offer on the spot. If you don't know how to do it, then practice, all right? Go through it and write offers for your friends and then secretly submit those offers. And then hey, guess what? You got a house!
This is Todd Johnson. I'm calling on behalf of Todd Ferris.
To wish you a
Let you
congratulatory.
know.
Congratulations on your house.
You're now under contract.
No. I've got your offer right here.
I'm looking at it right here. Todd handed it right to me.
If you guys have key cards, make sure they're up to date. Or make sure you know how to use the app. If you got those, be an example. So when you're out showing homes, make sure you've set expectations. So like, all right, we're gonna go in, especially like with new buyers, let them know like, hey, if you guys don't like the home, we can get out of here. No big deal.
Right.
All right. So you can set those expectations. Be good. Like if you go in and it's asked you to remove your shoes, remove your shoes. Be a good example for your clients. All right. And then lastly, if you want to go next level with it, and again, remember, when we talk about going next level, we talk about being remarkable, right? Being memorable, doing things that people remember you for. These are going to be things like giving a gift when you show up. I used to bring waters to all my showings, and I'd hand them waters.
Hydrate
to
up.
the point where then they would ask like, "Where's my water?" If I forgot it. Yeah, so it's hard to keep up with, and it's no good if you buy a case and leave it in your trunk.
I know,
and
it
it gets
turns
all
out that's
heated up.
bad.
Hot water.
Or in the wintertime, it's frozen. Yeah, that's no good.
Would you like a refreshing hot water?
If they've got kids, make sure you got little showing bags for the kids with goodies and color crayons and all those things. And
Color crayons.
That's right, color crayons. Oh, I guess all
I
crayons
have all
are
those
color.
black and white crayons.
Once again, don't leave those
Kids
in a
are
hot
just
trunk,
so
though.
weird with it.
Don't do that. And then lastly,
Melty crayons?
Melty crayon?
Colored wax, kids?
and then an awesome little next level thing you can be doing, which most people don't, is recap. So as soon as you're done, get to your computer and just say, hey guys, these are my thoughts. So, let me know if I'm off base, but had a great time. By the way, here's our next step. And then you have that next step, whether you've communicated or not. That's what you're going to do when you show a home. Yabba dabba doo.
Yabba dabba doo. That's part one of Next Level Service for Buyers. We want to hear from you. Email info@boomrealestatepodcast.com. You can watch all these shenanigans, you know.
Remember
you
when
don't just have to listen.
Yeah,
How do you do that?
YouTube.
Oh.
What were you going to say?
Remember when the Jetsons and Flintstones did episodes together or something? Didn't they do that?
No, that would literally physically be impossible.
Wait, no,
I
They
something
would have
happened.
to draw
I'm looking
them
it up.
together.
I'm looking it up.
That's not a thing. You're gonna be disappointed.
And now we're just going to listen to music.
Yeah, you
Just
guys.
listen to the outro music.
The Jetsons meet the Flintstones.
Yeah, it is a thing.
Boom!
In what universe could that happen?
It was
Wikipedia.
a TV movie in 1987.
Oh wow.
Yep. Jetsons
Everything
Meet the
we know
Flintstones.
is gone out the window.
Yep.
It's over.
7-Day Crush at 7dayboom.com. I gotta watch this. No, see?